Hi, Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's product spotlight, we're taking a look at the Fletcher Rifle Works 1122 receiver. Alright, so first off, forget everything you know about 1022 receivers. Okay, good. Now we can move forward. So, what makes this so different than any other standard 1022 receivers you've seen in the past is that you don't have to disassemble it to get the bolt out. So for those of you who aren't familiar, to take a bolt out of a 1022, you have to remove the action from the stock, then remove the trigger group from the action, then you can pull the bolt out the bottom of the action. It's a pretty lengthy process just to get the bolt out. This completely eliminates that process because now you pull the bolts out of the top of the receiver. So what you have here is you have a kind of an AR-15 style detent captured takedown pin, I guess you can call it. And with that, once it's pulled out, this top portion here is keyed on railways that go across the top of the receiver. And then from here, you can pull your bolt out. It's just that simple. And there's a hole in the back here so you can clean from the rear. And it's, the easiest way to clean a 1022 out there. There's no one else doing this that I'm aware of, so it's a really, really cool setup here. And instead of talking about it more, I'm just going to show you. I have some 1022 parts set aside, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So, as you receive it, this is what you get in the box. And then I'll just take a standard 1022 trigger group. Throw it in with the pins here. Alright, and then from here you would also put the buffer in, but I'm going to just leave it out for this demonstration because it makes no difference. So, alright, so now that we have that in, we'll just go ahead, open up the top. And the bolt can only come in from the top now. You can't put it in from the bottom if you tried. So we'll just set that bolt in there. Push it all the way into the forward position, like so. And you can see it's just riding on there now. And then in order to get the recoil spring and charging handle in, what you're going to do is come in from the side here, just like so. And it'll seat in there nicely like that. And we'll just bring it forward so that the rear portion of our recoil spring goes into the proper cutout for it. I'll just position that there and then I'll show you guys. See, that's what it should look like back there. And then you can slightly compress it here and the recoil assembly will fall onto the top of your bolt. From here, you just reinsert those keyed railways here, reinstall your takedown pin, and that's it. Your 1022 bolt is installed. And then disassembly is the exact opposite. So really cool setup from them here. What we have here is the anodized version. It also comes in a white version for that stainless look. And both of them will have 1913 rails on the front portion. And of course it does take standard 1022 barrels. Everything else is standard 1022. Nothing to worry about there. So that is the Fletcher Rifle Works 1122 receiver for the 1022 compatible parts. So if you have any questions or comments, or if you have any experience with these, let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.